So right now, the state has recognized that in their state prison system, there's a lot of people that are having COVID, and so their answer to that is actually releasing people from prison. And I don't necessarily agree with that. I think it's a problem. We're trying to prevent the spread of COVID, and I understand their liability, um, but to have to push that problem back on the county without offering us resources or a place is something that can be problematic. And also, transporting people that potentially are still can be exposed and not going through a quarantine process. That has already happened. So we were recently notified that certain inmates that have 30 days left on their sentences will be released to Humboldt County, and that's about a dozen people. Initially, we thought it was going to go through state parole, but now it looks like it's going to go through our county probation office to be able to monitor those people. So our county probation and public health are working together to try and find, some temporary housing for those individuals. So things are being set up for that to happen, and I'm happy that coordination is there. But still, it should be for essentially our residents and our homeless and those kind of things. But now the state is pushing off an issue on us in our county. So that's troubling. We have our own county jail to worry about as well. So, and then there's also, we were advised that with inmates that have 180 days or less as a part of a sentence, they also are going to be released to our county. And those numbers are 20 or so. Inmates from the state prison system will be released into Humboldt County. And so that is going to be problematic, and trying to figure out whether or not these people are COVID positive, and trying to isolate them, or quarantine them here in our county and keep track of them to make sure that they're not out spreading COVID that they got in prison into our community is definitely problematic. So our public health, our local probation department, and to the extent even our local parole is trying to help with that problem. And our local parole agents, they're kind of in the blind about this too, and they don't know all the stuff that's happening and how these things are going to be processed here. So we're trying to work together, and trying to because it's going to happen whether we like it or not. So we're doing our best to try and make sure that we can provide that avenue to house them and keep them away from the public as long as we can.